Judge K.D. Wentworth, and presenter Josh Robert Thompson.
The writer of the anthology's 12th and final story, The Farthest Born, is Gary Closter. Gary divides his time between being a stay-at-home dad, martial artist, gamer, and creative writer. His mini-saga draws sharply from Gary's experiences, describing how a young girl negotiates her family's life and death struggle with a snarling killer. Please congratulate Gary Kloster.
Thank you. Thank you to my parents, my family, and friends for their support. Thank you to Bryn, my wife, my first reader. I wouldn't be here without you. I want to thank Corinne and Camille, my daughters, for being such excellent nappers and letting their daddy write. I want to thank Mr. Hubbard and the writers of the Future Contest. Everyone at Galaxy Press and Author Services put so much work into this. It's amazing. I want to thank all the authors for giving their time to judge and the help at the workshop, especially Katie Wentworth and Tim Powers for putting up with us all week. And I want to thank all the other winners for being so great. I dreamed of writing as a kid, and when I found this contest when I was a kid, I sent in a couple of stories. I didn't win because they were really, really awful. But it was a wonderful experience, and I remembered it. So when 20 years later I started writing again, I thought of this contest, and I looked around to see if it was still going, and it still was. And thank goodness, because they're still going, still encouraging us, still helping make dreams come true. So here's to the next 25 years. Thank you.
Wow, this is awesome. Right? Am I right? Our illustrator for The Farthest Born is Mark Payton of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Mark was first exposed to art as a young boy by his grandmother and later lived in Mexico with its rich artistic heritage. Now, many years after, his 2008 resolution was to make a living with his art. It's now coming true, showcased by Mark's illustrated story Snapshot. Please applaud Mark Payton.
I had a prepared one, so I don't need this because I'm not going to read that. I do want to thank my parents for actually convincing me to take a speed reading course in college. It made a huge difference in everything that I do. I do also want to thank my wife for putting up with me sitting in the studio while she watched soap operas. But the point I wanted to make, and this is kind of a closing for all of this, 15 years ago, one of those drawings that was up there was drawn. I wanted to submit, and I caved. I put it on a shelf, and it sat for 15 years. 2007, as the gentleman said, I decided to get off my rear and get my career off the ground. The first thing I did was pull out that illustration, clean it up, made two more, and submitted it. 2 weeks later, I got a call, and I was surprised beyond belief. So the point I'm trying to make is to all of those who are paying attention out there, get off your butt and submit something. You can have a career too.